Hello all, Havoc here. Today we're going to start out by adding some new mods to the mod pack, to our map. So we have the build info and recyclable batteries, and then I'm also going to add a few other ones. I am going to add the nanite controller. We'll go over that a little bit more later. Maglocks because I just updated them. Containers because I want some more than what vanilla offers, and then hydrogen because I think the hydrogen tank is absurd. We have all of these. I'm going to be filtering through these, weeding out the ones that are not DirectX 11 compatible, and there's quite a few that I went through here, and they're discontinued or what have you. So I'm going to try to filter through those, and as I do that, I'm going to update them and bring them into this series as I deem them necessary. And when I do that, I'll give you guys a shot of what mods we have installed. So hopefully that'll happen at least once a week. So if not, then randomly throughout the series, I'm just going to throw those in there, even when you guys ask. So, all right, so we're going to load it up, and we'll see you on the other side of the cut. Okay, so viewer comments. Viewer comments are stating that, well, with the large hydrogen thrusters, we can pretty much go straight to orbit. As long as we keep the ship reasonably sized, then we'll be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to revamp how we're laying out our thrusters. I'm thinking we're going to do 2 hydrogen on each side. It'll allow for piping to be a lot more simplified. And then we'll go for kind of a canoe shape overall. We will not need the atmosphere. You guys said that they're not only are they very power hungry, but they're also very heavy for their size. So we're just going to use straight hydrogen, and we're not going to use the hydrogen side thrusters except for just maneuvering. I don't have my comments up in front of me, but one of you guys, the viewers, stated to use gyros to keep on center. And that's pretty much what I intended to do. So that's what we are going to do. That'd be cool. Can you fall? You should fall through this. That's fine. So we're going to do this, and the other one's just like that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn this guy into more of a canoe shape. And in the process of doing that, you guys had also mentioned to safeguard a few things, like the reactor. This isn't where this reactor is going to stay. This worked for a platform, not for a ship. So, well, since the chair's facing that direction, we're going to designate this as the front of the boat. And we're just going to kind of like wrap around everything we have here and start building a shape. So for the nanite thing I talked to you guys about, I'm just going to use that as a way to expedite me building larger craft. I'll basically will set it down and give itself its own reactor and just feed it the supplies. I'm gonna mine, I'm gonna harvest, refine and everything, and then transfer those supplies into the nanite to do all this welding, so I don't have to be building and welding all at the same time. It allows me to single-handedly build much larger craft that I normally would not be able to undertake. So let's see, how much hydrogen did we get produced? 9.2%. That's not too bad. We're going to leave these here until we get the other tanks in place, and we can start transferring from one tank to the other at that point. Alright, so let's take a look at those new tanks. It's not that one. There's the nanite. That's cool. So the new cargo containers that we added, really liked these cargo containers. I'm really glad that they were able to be upgraded to DirectX 11, and he added a few more as well. So, and it looks like they all have a small ship variant. That's also exceptional because they did not before. Let's see, where did those tanks? Oh, here we go. So he's got oxygen tanks and hydrogen tanks, which is fantastic because, oh no, they're all hydrogen, aren't they? Oh, there we go, there's oxygen tanks. So 1 by 3. Let's check. Let's do all 3. There we go. So number 6. It's reasonably sized. Single block. Number 7 is a 1 by 2. That's pretty awesome also. And then this guy here with all the extra connectors on it and stuff. That's pretty cool. So I could see this one going about like that between the 2 thrusters that we want to put here. So actually, if we go ahead and do that, let's go back to thrusters. Large hydrogen, where are you? There you go. Buga. Oh yeah, this is the derpy one. Need to get that block up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Because that'll still allow us to walk past here. Maybe. Please. Alright, thank you. Alright. And then we'll put... Come on, there we go. This is where I wish it was Minecraft. Hold down shift and stand on the edge of a block without falling off. Alright, so let's drop off. Now we can throw this guy up here. Hopefully. What? Really? Probably wants a block right there. That's actually we'll put... No, that doesn't work. I was going to put a wedge in there, but that would be the right direction. Are you going to work now? Yeah, there you go. So put you here. You here. And is that 3 blocks between you? It is not. It is 2. So we want to move this one back. Yeah. Better. Alright, so then we go with number 8. Just like that. That looks fantastic. I like that. Then we can pipe directly into it and then allow for thrusters to go 3 of the directions as well. Well, we don't need down. So we'd be able to do... Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we can run a pipe directly off of that. Come in here. Let's grab you, and you. Yeah. So we go like this. Like that. So that's where our... we can run a pipe straight up and go to our hydrogen system, or we even... Ooh, even better. Hold on. I think this will look better. I think it'll work better, too. I need to get up there. Grinder in hand. Yep. Control 2. Put this guy... we need some interior blades. So we put a conveyor here, and then we put our hydrogen generator around here, too. It's not going to fit. Let's take a look here. Where's our oxy generator? We put it like that, I guess. Doesn't have one on the end too, right? Yeah, it does. So we could put it right here. Take out this and 5. Rotate up so we can... Does it have one on the other end too? Like, can we pipe it directly into that? Let's take a look. It has one on each end, so that's fantastic, right there. That's where we pipe it in, is right there. Boom. Alright, so that would pipe into here, this would produce oxygen, and then go into here. So we'd be able to put a thruster going out this direction, that direction, 3 this direction if we really wanted to. I'm probably not going to look to do that. If anything, I probably would do this, just to increase our storage of hydrogen. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Guys, leave comments below. I want to hear what you guys think about this, but whether this is going to work and or look nice. Less worried about the look nice part. Why isn't the small hydrogen right here? Don't understand that. They should be right next to each other. I'd like to be able to just open the menu and know where it is and go to it. There it is. So it's at the bottom. That's easy enough to find, I guess. So if we did that, and that. So like you guys had said in the comments below, these would be used for emergency purposes. We basically would just use a gyro and point these things the direction we need and slow down and brake and all that kind of stuff. In theory, we could put reverse of these on the top, but that's a waste of resources and weight. So what we need to do is get this all mirrored over to this side if you guys like it. What I do want to do is start working on getting a little bit more shape to the front. Actually, I went way too far with that. Right, that'll work there. We're going for the barge approach. It's not going to be actually boatly shaped. Boatly. We need to move our access ramp as well, so that's something we need to look into doing, either the front or the back of the boat. Probably the back, because we do need to add some more blocks back here, because we offset to there. How far do we go to the front? Let's check that out. Yeah, that's perfect. There. So that'll be the back of the boat, and then we'll just add a ramp here, probably right here. Yeah, that looks good. So we can get in and out relatively easy. Put this up here, put this on here. And of course this is going to be temporary. All that just so we don't have to jump. Alright, so there we go. So this will be our ramp to get up and down now, and this one here is going to go bye-bye. Alright. So this is the new side of our boat. Get thrusters and stuff added, more get the hydrogen thrusters added, and then we'll also get the other tanks and oxygenator online. Again, I'd like to hear your guys' comments on that, if you guys really like how this looks or not. Yeah, see if there was, which way did we send the connector on this? I think we put the connector up and down. I'm not sure how I like that idea. I think we should put the connectors left and right. Yeah, I think the connector should go left and right. Change that real quick. We took that off the bar. So let's see here. You can go on. Let's put. You. Oh, it's an arc furnace. Very similar looking. There we go. Let's put it here like this, and then rotate it like that. Alright, so now we can run pipes down, or even put a tank right there if we really want to. Because we have those new tanks now that are much smaller. We can actually put these there. Like so. So we're going to need some oxygen storage as well. I think it's a pretty solid idea. And now to start getting things welded up. Everything, it looks like, is going to take iron. Let's go take a look at what, I think metal grids take something new now. An access port. A terminal. Something. There we go. Production. Metal grids. What do you take? Cobalt, nickel, and iron. Oh, wow. Those are rather expensive. Way more than I thought. Construction components are still just iron. Large tubes are still just iron, so are small tubes. Yeah, so it's just the metal grids are going to be the complicated part to this. So we have 200. 217, so we can make one large hydrogen thruster. I think we need, what, 250? Yeah, 250, so we can almost make one full thruster. Joy. Alright, so cobalt and nickel. Those are things we need to go find. So we have iron and uranium for sure. Let's go down and take a look. Let's climb in our hot seat here. We're going to put the ore detector on our toolbar. So we have gold and iron and uranium within range of us. And let's go ahead and go to our antenna and boost range. Do we get more by doing that? Nope, we don't. Alright. So, G, let's go back down to our... Oh, wait, wrong button. Derp. Let's go back down to 10,000. Actually. Reduce power usage. And we can go ahead and turn off the ore detector. We're not going to need gold anytime soon, so that's interesting. We landed on uranium and iron, basically, for us. And we won't be able to see anything with this because, well, other than ice. Turn our headlights off, save power. Ice, ice, ice. More and more ice. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to build something with a ore detector antenna on it for us to be able to see what's going on. Either that or I do horizontal drilling from our mine shaft down below. That's a possibility as well. Because I rather liked the idea of only putting resources into the one vehicle we're going to be using to get off this planet. Because in our last series, we ended up making like 6 different vehicles, and they all would have been left behind just to get off the planet, so... So this is our path to go to the iron, right over here. So we could, in theory, just dig straight out from here, pick a direction, compass heading, and just go like that way. and see what we come across. So man, we could build a small craft though too. So do we have any power cells? That would kind of dictate whether or not it's feasible to do this, because I mean we could do uranium, right? Because we are a reactor, because we do have uranium. So let's take a look here. Do we have power cells? We have solar. We have 240 power cells, so we could make a small ground craft to get us around. That is a feasible thing to do. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and do it. We're going to build ourselves a small ground craft, and we're just going to try to get out, locate resources, and I'll do the mining manually for now. So, alright, let's get building. Alright, so let's get back in here. Let's take some more steel plates. And we'll use this platform for now, because I need to tear this out to put the hydrogen thrusters and stuff over here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. Better. You need construction components. Alright. Let's put it right there. Right. So we got some hydrogen on us, so let's go ahead and use it. Right. So 3 out. 3 out. Let's go 6. 3 out. And I'm gonna make this thing super small. I do not want to use a bunch of resources on this. We're going to stick with the ice, so we're just going to go with the small crappy wheels. And to accommodate that, we're going to throw these down. Thusly. Rotating blocks is fun. There. Okay. So let's see. Are these going to look redonkulously stupid on here? Probably, huh? So let's see here. If I remember correctly, the flat part is the bottom, like that. Those look just no. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna work, but just wanted to try. So like that, and like that. Alright, rotate down and down. Alright, so that's all of that nonsense. Small tubes. I do want to get actually the battery and solar panel on there now, so we can get, because the sun's starting to come up, so we can start getting that thing charging while we're building the rest of it. Batteries. There. Okay. There and there. We have 40 power cells and 4 computers. solar panels on there too. Alright, so batteries are on, solar panels next. Boy, I just want to get up there. Think that'll be enough? Yes. Alright. Come on. Thank you. Right off the other end. Oh my goodness. Come on, Havoc. Alright. So, 7. Come on. Great. Okay, come on. Let's get this on here. There we go. Okay, girders and bulletproof glass. Easy enough. I guess I can just run up there and actually tackle that correctly. Alright, fantastic. So now these probably don't have terminals on them. Nope, because that would be awesome if they did. So we need to get... we need to get a chair on here. I know I should use a remote block, but I'm not going to. Oh, we can't use the flight seat on this whole thing. So we're going to use a remote block like I didn't want to. Remote block, where are you? Probably down here. Remote block, which also means we need an antenna. And a chair. Interior plates, of course. We need those. Why wouldn't I remember that we need interior plates for that?
No fuel.
Thank you. How kind. Battery 1 and 2 set to recharge, please. Wheel suspension is incomplete. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so we're getting power added. That's where we needed to go with this, and it's working, so that's great. So we also need to get... Let's see. We do not have any radio or detector components. We used all of which for the ore detector and the antenna on the station. That's problematic. Silicon and iron, and how much for detector is nickel and iron, which we do need to find nickel anyway for the metal grids. So that's 2 peas in a pod there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this guy welded up 100%. And then in our next episode, we are going to hopefully strike out to go find some stuff that we need. let's see, can we put the remote module on here? Alright, so we can now actually control the vehicle. We just can't put an antenna and detector on here. At least I don't believe so. Let's go ahead and try. Or detector right here. Let's put an antenna first. Actually, kind of liked it right there. And we need small tube for that. And 4 radio components. Okay. Okay, so until we get those radio components, this thing's useless. Okay, how about an ore detector? Where are you? There you go. Yeah, 1 detector component. So, can look through. Okay, what does a detector component need? Let's see. Detector needed nickel. So what else can we use that has? Oh, we have 0.5, 1.5. So we can take apart a couple of metal grids to make our detector component, which I think that's what we're just going to do right now. Let's see, we can take 10 of those, go to the assembler, disassemble 10 of those, turn that back off. I'll put that, actually we need to turn it back on. Derp. Control panel, assembler, on, production. We need 1 of those. Okay. Control panel, turn the assembler back off. And now we can go make an ore detector. Maybe. Where did it go, guys? I swear we made it. So production, assembling, make that. Oh yeah, I gotta turn it back on again. There it is. Alright, so inventory. Alright, so we have an ore detector now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish welding this guy up, and then we're going to, in our next episode, go hunting for ores. So, alright, so this is Havoc. Thanks for watching, have fun, and keep gaming.